Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of Arknights. In the last part, a whole ton of stuff has happened. First and foremost, Ines is no longer around. She saw something that she wasn't supposed to see, and Talulah has decided to get rid of her. She said one of her reunion guys, and they made quick work of her in the middle of the streets. Even covered her tracks through arts in order to hide the tracks so that we and the other circuses don't realize anything about her hidden plans. Well, at the very least, she wasn't willing to risk informations getting leaked to me. She did, in fact, let her go, but maybe she just didn't knew that Ines already had a chance to talk to
It is
him.
my duty to protect
Who knows,
you,
right?
Doctor.
Who knows what Talulah's
Rest
up
assured.
to? On one hand, she's fighting for the infected. On the other hand, she seemed to be sabotaging the entire operation from within. Maybe that is the reason why Frostnova was getting so conflicted about this whole thing as well. She saw the changes, but she couldn't really convince anybody on her side to, I don't know, maybe look into it a bit more thoroughly. Not even her dad listened to her. He just wanted to keep the whole group together as a central figure. But, well, apparently that's not even something that Talulah wants for the group. Things are getting complicated again, right? Things are getting complicated again. Just as complicated as the side branches. And once again, I talk to you guys again what exactly we wanted to do after chapter... Well, Arknights doesn't really have a chapter number. But after the Arknights. And I can safely say, even the Arknights themselves are telling me to go back to 7. Even though I really wanted to go to the ocean and check out the trilogy of the sea with Skadi, huh? And the boat thingy that one of you guys have recommended for me, because there's a very good character in there. So yeah, I really want to go in here. But at the same time though, one of you guys have pointed out that I should probably save this side exploration for after... Okay, I'm not entirely sure if it was between 7 and 8 or 8 and 9. But chapter 8 was mentioned. Considering that 9 counts for Act 2, that kind of indicates that the break was probably recommended between 8 and 9 then. Because, usually speaking, if we jump acts, that kind of means something big must have happened in chapter 8, right? Just like last time, when we jumped from chapter 3 to 4, the event with Misha and Skullshatter was also something big. And that was chapter 0 to chapter 1. Or rather, Act 0 to Act 1. So yeah, probably at the time when we reach Act 2, we're going to plan a couple of additional chapters in between again. That seems like a good plan. Maybe that is the point where we can squeeze in the trilogy of the ocean, huh? Yeah, that seems like a good idea. And then I should start to plan it out a bit better. I mean, usually I like to leave it hanging for a bit. I don't really want to plan it too far ahead. Especially since I like to include you guys and talk to you guys about the upcoming chapters. But sometimes, when things get a bit too complicated and too far-reaching for me, I get a little bit overwhelmed by all of these possible choices. So yeah! I have the feeling it's not going to get easier from here. But well, I'm working on that. It's good to have choices, but sometimes all of these choices are way too overwhelming for me. That's usually why I always cut when I have an option to create my own characters. I sometimes spend a very long time on my team because I can't settle on 5 characters when I have like 19 different options for my one singular squad because I like to stick with one team at a time. So yeah, it's not getting better in this game. Farewell. Right? Oh yeah. Alright then, no more stalling. It's time for us to continue the story. In the Birth of Tragedy, Chapter 7. Alright. Now, are we back in the office? Are we going to see Vay again? Probably, huh? We're definitely going to see Vay again. A person walking into the sunset. Alone. The timer, 32 hours. Oh god. Oh god. 32 hours before Chernobyl is going to crash into Lungmen, wasn't it? I still remember. It is currently trying to collide with us. Who knows? Maybe Talulah just wants to get rid of the entirety of Lungmen, huh? Maybe she just wants to get rid of her past. Oh yeah. Anyways, an old monster once told me, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. I always thought it was stupid, but the guy's a monster, so maybe I do have to give it some thought. Does a bug jump into a flame to get stronger? So stupid. No, let's not talk about how dumb and weak a bug is. You know, no matter how strong a bug gets, in the end, they are still a bug. If a bug jumps into the flame, all it proves is that the heat messes up its brain, assuming it even had a brain to begin with. It often lets me win the match. But what if I were to want to leap into the flames? Besides proving that I'm crazy, what else would that prove? I would become a bit sharded though. But how would that make me any stronger? But we're talking about death here, and what does an undying monster know about death itself? Alas, such is the nature of the bitter death that none may resist. Okay. It's me! The girl! Hey, are you still talking to me? Well, that's a surprise. I thought you were totally caught up in your plan to destroy Lungmen's dear, Talulah. Oh. V, you haven't given anyone notice of a visit. Ah, oops, my bad. I've been a mercenary for way too long, you see. Forgot all about that reporting every detail of my life to the boss thing that everyone else does around here. Sorry, leader. But, you know, I can't just go all the way to the top of the command tower, so I have to ask you to stoop to my level. Your sarcasm isn't doing you any good. V, reunion needs the might of the Sarkas. And we should strive not to add any more personal conflicts between us, says the girl who has murdered her family! Ah! And I know that you were trying to hide that fact, but you failed, Talulah! You failed badly! She already knows it! Quite well, in fact! Besides, just call us devils. Only the bleeding hearts and self-righteous call us Sarkas. As mercenaries, though, we know exactly what we are. Strange. Devils, the inferior race of the banished. You mercenaries cannot accept this definition, nor will you take pride in it. Duh! But your people started calling us devils. Not as a hate thing, or because it was catchy or whatever. Devil is a fear thing. You people call us that because we scare you. Right? So us mercs like to be called devils as well, because we know exactly what it really means. And we always make good and sure anyone left alive takes the subtext straight to their heart. Oh, sorry. Me yapping on about this is like trying to show off in front of an expert, isn't it? We are a no-name merc squad, famous for our brutality, but compared to you, why, that's like a worm trying to go up against a crab. After all, leader, nobody scares people better than you, right? Inflicting terror upon your enemies and provide warmth for your friends. To strike fear into our enemies and bring hope to our comrades. That is the way that Reunion has always done their things. So, driving Ursus' core into Lungmen is also in line with a certain comrade's ardent wish, I guess. Our warriors are still bravely fighting inside Lungmen. They need our assistance, and we will bring it to them. The infected inside Lungmen require hope, and our warriors here have expressed their earnest desire to be the source of that hope. Everyone's wish finds harmony here, and the responsibility to see those wishes come to fruition belongs to us, Reunion. This will also bring benefits to Sarkas, I assure you, beyond doubt. It will create a whole ton of chaos. That's exactly what your majesty wants, right? She has a better idea about him than we does. So, what your kind seek is not hope at all, so I will provide you with profit. Sarkas mercenaries like you scatter between various city-states, as well as those who pull your strings. You will drink deeply of the chaos between cities and countries, and it shall nourish you. After Lungmen, no nomadic city will be safe. Your kind will find more room to expand and thrive, and your people will prosper. Oh, that sounds like a good deal to us. Just going off the profit. I'm totally on board. Tell me, V, what doubts do you still have? Oh, me? None at all. You have been a great case, you see. What a standing ovation. There's no need. Now, let's talk about my mission. Bad news is that I failed. I didn't manage to bring back my target either, and she wouldn't give me the thing. Thing? Well, that is not your fault. The kinship between Misha and Skullshatter was bound to lead to uncertainties. Why did you send me to grab the scientific daughter then? It seems like you didn't even need her or her secrets for your big plan. Between the attacks on Lungmen and firing the core city up, what was the point of her anyways? The fortification of the key still has to be verified. I can personally verify that we've activated the core city, but Reunion still needs full control over the way it stops. That is where the key comes in. To stop it? When Mephisto told me the one, well, the old geezer found in the abandoned city was the real deal. No, V. Mephisto would not tell you that. It would only be you spilling secrets to Mephisto with thinking about extracting the information that you want from him, right? So, is that bit of news true or not? You're not interested in hearing my justification then, but you also don't plan on offering yours either. I have my own channels, you see, and I might be a little bit more frank than I used to be. Oh, but I guess I could have mixed up my scores. Something like that. V, if you want me to be more transparent, I can explain to you in details of my plan. All of them. Skullshatter and your first operation were to test the LGD's response speed. It allows us to adjust our strategy and improve upon our plans to take down Lungmen. Without your cooperation, we could not succeed. The key did truly exist, but was lost upon Misha's death. The key that Patreon thought was only a backup plan to deal with the situation. I won't force you to tell me where your information came from, but my explanation should convince you, at least. Alright. But leader, I want to know how many keys they are. Won't ask any more questions after that. Yeah? 2. Saji and the Royal Chernobog scientist held both one of them and delivered it to Misha using special means. The other was held by Count Boris, former Major of Chernobog. During our attack, he broke off a city plate to flee. However, he was unable to escape the catastrophe. See, the ruined satellite city. Our undercover agents in the city have kept everything there that we need. We can lure the LGD into an ambush, given the proper distance. We have sufficient reason to capture the abandoned city, and the best use of it is to occupy it and turn it into our stronghold. You're really good at explaining things, leader. I'm all out of questions already, at least for now. Hey, I'm not asking too many questions, am I? Sorry to make you waste too much time to explain it all to me. V. If openness can resolve the misunderstanding between us, I won't be stingy with my time. In order to ensure a relationship of long-term mutual benefits, I will continue to draw out our future plans. Hopefully, this can slightly increase the trust between us. Oh, Talulah, it's way too late for this. You've already crossed the line. I don't really know if you can build any trust anymore. We will still need to support each other to have a chance at overcoming the trouble that comes. Oh, really? I'm touched. Of course. I never liked this woman. The Talulah they talk so nicely about in private is so insanely boring. And this Talulah talking to me right now is just another lying bastard. Oh, not to say there's anything wrong with lying, of course, but you know, thanks to Enos, things have gotten personal. I personally lie a lot. Nothing stronger than a well-placed lie, you see? Except maybe a bomb. The truth is like a cup of water. What good does it do when the whole house is on fire? But when I lie, I know that I lie. I chew up my thought up and spit them into ears. This sheet brain though, she lies so natural, it's like the words come out of someone else's mouth. Doesn't matter who she's talking to. It's not just twerking a couple points to cover up her plans either. She takes on a totally different form, turning into something that they trust more, telling them what they want to hear. Reunion's most beloved figure is, of course, the leader Talulah, standing here with me. She is a businesswoman, a trader. With Patreon, she turns right into a warrior woman. She will show her true face one day at least, but not everyone will be alive to see it. Besides, does she even have a true face? Or are all of these just masks to cast away? Is she like an onion, perhaps? You keep peeling off layer after layer until you realize that there's nothing inside. I mean it. She was acting honest as an embarrassing nun just a minute ago. She lifts her hand slightly. I already know that trick. Right now, she's like a cunning sufferer after a lifetime of raiding and killing. Something pulls away the air in front of me, and in a split second, it will melt away my whole body. Is she threatening her? Oh, don't tell me that you're ready to kill me after a little bit of teasing, right? She is? Nobody has ever figured out the formless thing Talulah throws around. But I know exactly what they do. Ruins, debris, things lose even their most basic structure. It's just like a fire without light. I am her prey. I should have known that. Kinda obvious, ring lady. The old Talulah wouldn't have shown her cards this early, you see? Waiting to die or plopping down some long, winding monologues before the end just isn't my style. I never thought about dying either. At least, not for now. The small device I tossed out moments earlier while I was talking falls to the ground and blew into a ball of flames before me. A wave of heat rushes towards me. Luckily, the comforting warmth isn't hers. I'm no arts expert. In my experience, 99% of arts are no match for this pure burst of energy. Explosion, heat, sharp needles, shockwaves. It's an equalizing force that tears apart any enemy or me. I just need to draw out the stalemate a little longer until all the seeds that I have planted finish blooming. Oh, you're such a hard worker, Talulah! You even went through all of this trouble to play out a sitcom for me, huh? I knew it. You really would make a great actor indeed. Okay. But this dragon lady, I don't really hate her that much, do I? Those who don't know how to deceive cannot tell lies, and thus are no liars. But she is a monster soaked in lies. She doesn't need to lie. No wonder I get kinda... Okay, I'll admit it. Kinda scared when I see her. I don't hate her, but I might really be afraid of her. And fear breeds caution. If you got your guards up, you're always prepared. Your little tricks are actually able to neutralize my original arts. I might have underestimated you. V. Hey, this little trick took me hours to put together. Show some more respect, huh? But if a little bit of your fire was all it took to make me roll over and die, then what kind of devil would follow me, huh? I see that you came prepared. You plan to attack me from the very start, I see. Hey, you made the first move, Dragon Lady. Are you trying to torch me because I'm a pain? Or do you want to shut me up before I can see through you? Maybe a bit of both. To punctuate my sentence, a wave of heat surged from my fingertip and leaped towards me. Man, this dragon bitch just won't let me have any sort of fun around here. I bent my waist and dropped into an exaggerated roll, making it look like I'm trying to tie my shoes. Uh-oh! Aim better next time! V, your dirty tricks have been exposed. You're now an enemy of reunion. Why do you oppose me so? This is certainly of no benefits to you. Why? Why do you think this was my idea? I sure as hell didn't want us clawing at each other's faces soon at least. Fact of the matter is that you have attacked me first. Trying for a little shock and awe, huh? I guess I have no choice then. I just have to kill you before you decide to kill me. Your insanity has deepened your blind confidence. Lying to me is no big deal. I don't really care who you lied to, how many people you've killed, or how many people you lied to. But, Dragon Lady, you will regret lifting a finger against me! Oh god. Am I the kind of person who says stuff like that? Usually no. But again, stuff is getting personal around here. Maybe I really am losing it. Can't even call this insanity at this point anymore. Seems more sentimental than anything else. I guess I really fucked up this time. Maybe! A little bit! I see. Pretending to be crazy and stupid had us all fooled. Turns out I misunderstood your character this whole time. So considerate of others. What a lovely little devil you are. Such a colorful character. Not as lovely as you are, of course. But you'll be even cuter once I rip your tongue out. Can't have it lolling around like that. Do you think your little traps are enough to kill me, though? Of course not. Did I ever mention that I set a trap? No. But I guess she already saw through you. Better watch your feet, of course. Might be a trap. Say, how many do you want? How many do you have? You pitiful thing. My flames have already found you. You will pay for your betrayal. Whoa, that's creepy. What's the matter with you? Who are you talking to and with that tone of a voice? You. I know that you hate these words, V. You also hate me for pointing out your purpose. Purpose? Well, thanks for being so considerate of my preference. You think that you can rile me up with the right phrasing or something? And, like my purposes say, how many people you plan to kill had nothing to do with me, Dragon Lady? What do you know about me anyways? You've got like 80 different plots within plots going on in that noggin of yours, and you're going to guess what is mine? V, you want to prevent me from using the core city to attack Lungmen. Oh? If you simply wanted revenge, you would have not chosen this moment. If you wanted to kill me, V, you could have waited until both Lungmen and I are incapacitated. That would have probably been a much wiser move. Trying to talk me into giving you information was another cover-up. A mercenary leader who cares nothing for the direction of Reunion would not ask me, the leader of Reunion, about their plans. You know, I won't kill you as long as you put aside your interest in this war. Do that, and I'll spare your life. I'm fond of you, V. You're a good comic relief, and I've no desire to execute a harmless harlequin. However, a mad woman who will use any method available to kill me has no right to judge good or evil, let alone claim to understand my plans. Are you really as violent and insane as the performance you put on suggests, V? Would you please shut up already? You are not. You want to stop Reunion. You want to stop the attack. Those are your intentions. V, you really are too easy to read. I didn't even need to make any plans to investigate you. You came here wearing your heart on your sleeves. That's a load of bullshit! I'll turn you into a puddle of gore and have someone dump you down the waist shot, assuming that there's anyone left afterwards. Oh, yeah. See? Even Talulah can see it. She's gotten soft. Ever since she joined Rodeo Isle. Ever since her time with Teresa. She started to care. She actually started to care. I pressed the button on the device in my hand. A simple Arknight detonator switch. Remotely operational. Chained explosions. A blazing light of destruction, mixed with delirious pungent aroma, waves of heat, carrying fragments of debris, overturning everything in front of me. Just as I planned, everything was reduced to cinder, even the most thick-skinned Sarkas. But wait! Didn't I have a detonator mechanism for these explosives? Huh? Why did she plant her sword into the ground? Was this your trap? Try me, V of Sarkas. Try again. What did you... Hold on, you! No fire. No burning. The hundreds of Arknight explosives that are painstakingly twisted into the steel foundation of the cities. They are all gone. Where are the explosions? The heat, the sharp nails, everything! There's nothing. The place where I planted the Arknight is deformed, melted and warped. Drips of iron and the burning oil paints covering it. Gives off a nasty smell. That's it. My sharp nails, my blast wave, my light show. It's not going to happen. The cataclysm that I pictured in my mind a million times over isn't going to happen. The cunning dragon lady must have poured her art into her sword and channeled it deep into the steel beneath us. The heat radiated to each of my traps and melted them away. You figured it out. You're so smart, V. The world-ending explosion from all directions that should have blown her into a billion pieces is nothing but a big, wet fart. Alright. I've been thoroughly played. Great. Are you going to die, V? Are you actually going to die as well? Oh god! Drag lady, you are not half bad. Was this result also part of your plans? Let me guess. Your backup plan is you will show me an improvised suicide bombing spectacle or something. Isn't that right? Let's not waste each other's time. Don't get too cocky now, little girl. Say, are you even the same person? Right now, even I don't really want to know. I don't need you to define me. Choose your death. Die by my flames, be thrown from the city's wall, or be run through by my sword. Can you really finish me off like this? Steel must endure 1,000 tries in the forge before it can become a sword. A sword is destined from birth to be a weapon. But you are just a mortal shell that has not yet died. Well, that would be an honor. To be impaled with the sword. Would I be the first? Unfortunately, you will have to accept the second. Now, if we're talking people that I've blown up, you, well, wouldn't even have a number. Am I going to die? I guess so. What's so bad about death? There are many things worse than dying. So, when you feel like you're done for, as long as you're prepared for stuff worse than death, you even manage to surprise yourself. Now, I think it's about time that I just blow this joint. Did you hit her? You blew yourself apart right in my hands, sir. I thought you would be more afraid to die. Though your defection didn't really surprise me. You, yourself, did surprise me a little. You had some potential, at least, as the opening act of a farce. I hope your death was painful enough. V of Victoria. Victoria. After the battle, 31 hours until impact, 6:30 p.m. Oh god. Leader? Sir, your return gives me great peace of mind. Formalities unnecessary. There was a battle here, just now. It was between me and V, who tried to assassinate me. Don't worry, I'm fine. From the reports that I've received, she was already showing signs of rebellion when she's occupied Chernobyl. She made her own decision to let the enemy escape, instigated Osaka's mercenaries' rebellion, and murdered her own superior. These series of actions were likely caused by outside political forces. But where is she now? She should have stood trial. She detonated the explosive hidden around her body and fell into the core area. I will dispatch someone to search for her body soon, sir. You need not worry yourself. That does not concern me. And her, Saka's, what of them? I will deal with it. Now that the core city is steadily moving on track, I will need to stabilize the situation immediately. Leader, the core city was activated. Without my knowledge. Why? Even the comms have been broken down. We are out of options here. Ursus may attack Chernobyl at any minute now, and slaughter our compatriots. For their sake, we must first take down Lungmen. Right now, all energy must be used to support the operation of the core city, and we have no excess power to support tuning the incoming and outgoing channels. The uranium left behind by the catastrophe is so potent that we cannot endure it. The order to recall you exhausts the last of our backup supplies. Now there's only one place that can provide us with enough refined uranium. Even then, if time is tight, please discuss with us. What you say may be correct, and I'm sorry, sir. I should have given it more thought. But what's done is done. This key, how will you use it? It can stop the city. The city can be stopped. Many things once started will not stop. So I'm entrusting this key to you. You will decide when we will stop. I apologize for giving you such an arbitrary command. You seem more subdued today than usual, sir. No, I will go to guard the city. Someone will attack. At the very least, they'll try. And I will stop them all. Excuse me, sir. Crownslayer, Frostnova, Mephisto, and Faust are still waiting for our help. We must not let any outsider interfere with our plan. Talulah. What's the matter, my champion? Leader. Any evil, no matter how great, will always come to an end. This I firmly believe. Yes, I share the same conviction. Goodbye, leader. Go, Patreon. To end this war and regain the status of the infected, Reunion will crush all enemies standing in our way. What is this? A kind of Sarkis talisman. Actually, 2 pieces. This one is for you. The other one I will keep. What are these for? It's a bit heavy. They can keep you safe. You still believe in these weird Sarkis things? What's the point of this? Let me finish. Sure. This talisman can withstand torture, mortal wounds, destroyed organs, no, but the consumption of life, it can withstand. Until it breaks. If yours break, mine will tremble, and I will go to save you. What if both pieces break? Why aren't you saying anything? Fine, I'll just hang on to it for now. Good. I'm obviously going to outlive you, so you just do your own thing, alright? Is that Frostnova? Oh. Help who? And what war? A talisman. It too has broken. He knows. He knows it is too late! Maybe the reason the comms are down is because Talulah doesn't want the other Reunion members to realize that the war's already lost in Lungmen. There's nobody left to save. Faust is gone, Frostnova is gone, Mephisto has a crash out, Crownslayer has lost her fate. She had a conversation with Kalsid and after that she ran off. Not even sure if she even wants to return right now, but whoever they're trying to save here has already left the city. There's nobody left. They could retreat to somewhere entirely else. And that's probably what she's trying to stop, right? She wants to crash into Lungmen. She hates that place, right? Oh man. You killed V. What are you going to do now? Liberate you. You will no longer need to bow before Sarkis. All that you desire, I shall grant. And what exactly is that? War. No longer will you have to endure the foul taste of slaughtering the weak. No longer will you waste your efforts like a pebble hitting a rock. I will give you a truly equal war. Sarkis, the wandering devils. What I will grant you is not only the fear of your victims. I will reforge your blood, your flesh, your steel, and the shame of countless generations of your ancestors. I will grant your slaughter, and I shall grant your death. A new era has arrived, and war shall reign supreme. All sagas who wish to taste all that this new era has to offer, step forward. Who would you have us kill? Oh god, you actually fall for this? Come on! Just going to toss you aside to take the chance a chance! Wait, what's that? What? Is that a free character? It is a free character! A new robot! Oh, that's cool. Alright. How much time do we have? 32 hours. They don't even mention it here. Night of Farewells. Remnants of reunion forces remain entrenched in the streets of Lungmen, desperately resisting to the bitter end. Prepare for combat. As I said, most of them already escaped. The others are stranglers who are currently getting captured alive, because we are still trying to protect them from, well, Black Raincoats, what? Yep, we are still trying to protect them from the Black Raincoats. Should I bring my second squad into this? I did level them up a bit further, but I'm not entirely sure if they can handle this. Maybe we'll just stick with the main squad for now. Yeah, we're going to stick with the main squad for now. Alrighty then. It's 6:30 PM. We're back on Rodeo Isle. Yes, we are.
Number 00000002. Clearance level 8. Dr. Ray, thank you for visiting Rodeo Isle's Integration Bioprocessing Unit. Your ignition has been determined through analysis of available biological data. In addition, the system detects that you are in a bad mood.
Yeah. And what exactly would you count for a good mood?
Good and bad are subjective judgments. However, the system has collected nearly all documented states of mental activities, as well as hormonal criteria for various types of neurological excitements. So you could argue that the system's subject judgment is substantially closer to objective truth. Therefore, no matter what action Dr. Ray may take, the system will be able to process it to some degree. Which is to say, you may do as you wish. The PLTS is equipped with non-lethal pacification function. Should you take unreasonable action, you will lose consciousness for 3.55 working hours, ensuring that you maintain a behavior standard close to normal. Welcome home, Doctor.
Wait. And can this really be called home? You kind of threatened me, dear, in order to neutralize me, in order to calm my moods. Oh. Are you Dr. Ray? Hello? Oh, it is you. I'm sure of it. I can feel it. But you're a little different. Well, the person that you're holding in that uniform. Can I ask, who's that you're holding? She is one of my people. Is she an infected too? No, that's not what you meant. Dr. Ray, you seem to have lost something. What do you feel? Traces of people communicating with each other. The smell, warmth, and shape. I'm not sure, but she... The girl reaches out through Frost Nova. Just let her. No. You don't want me to do that. No, I'm an outsider. I don't even know her. I can't do this, can I? I'm sorry. I guess you can read minds as well, huh? No, I can't. Amaya is special. I know Amaya's art. and I think that she suffers a lot. Did you want to use this machine? Well, if this is indeed the final resting place for the infected, yes, it is. Just a second then. Let me check the log. Yes, they cleaned this cabin already. Please put her on the slab. Easy now. There. Then the slab will slide in here. And wait for it to close. And finally, press this button. I seem to be really familiar with this. Oh, well, I had to use it a lot. Why? This is where all Rodeo Isles infected end up to. And if I knew them, if I felt them, if they were my teammates, I always take care of them myself. The original manual was already complicated enough, but I wrote down how to use it in my terminal. Just a quick look, and I can already feel it. Feel it? It's kind of like a chain. Chain? Well, I could say it's like seeing the links between people. Sending off the people tied to you means untangling the line around them. The other end of the threads are still tied to us, but even when the one side is gone, the thread doesn't hang down. It feels like you've lost something inside of yourself, something you didn't know was there to begin with, but knowing that it won't ever come back. Why would you want to feel that? Because if you know the feeling, it won't suddenly sting you again, right? So then you...
Please excuse me. Identifier for Montes, elite operator present, Rodeo Isles Integration Infected Bioprocessing Unit, will expire in 15 minutes. I will update you momentarily. Stand in place for about 15 seconds. In addition, there's a skirmish taking place by the standard borehole. If possible, please assist after updating your identification code in order to reduce resource consumption.
Alright, I will be going then. I'm making a note of it in my terminal as well.
Reminding you for the 6th time, if you would allow access to the system, it could send information directly to...
No, this is mine. I'm the only one who can use this.
Understood.
Lead operator, huh? Well, the PRTS means me. So should I call you Rosmontes? Yes, Rosmontes. What about her then? I think I should at least know her name, right? Yes. Frostnova. It's a good name. Hello there. And goodbye. Oh man! And our father knows! The magic item is working! It's definitely working! It broke! It actually broke! Ah, okay. This stinks a lot, but there isn't really much that we can do about it. Actually, there isn't anything that we can do about it to help. But... oh god. Alright, infectors in the crystals. I guess Mephisto's influence is still around, huh? Oh yeah, definitely. His influence is still around. Okay, Cross, I kinda need you for something else. I guess I'm just going to deploy my cutter here. Healer right there. So that Plum has an easier time staying alive. There we go. That guy's going to reach my cutter, but it's alright.
I can't find it anywhere.
He's going towards Fang, but Fang can probably easily handle that all by herself.
Got it. Don't look back.
She's all out of power. It's a bit too much. Maybe I should add a Kapuka into this. Okay, you know what? I'm going to add a Kapuka into this. And another mage.
My resolve lies with
Kind
my
of leaking
spear.
over here. Alright, it's fine. Fang is still in the green. I don't need to worry about that.
Which page did I put
Going
my
to save
notes
this skill for later. And now the drones are arriving. Arch drones. Okay.
in? Patience
Luna
is
Cup, I
key.
need you to shoot them down.
Don't panic.
Going
I
to
have
send
everything I need to
cross to
know.
my right. Maybe I can just
I
hit
can
them
wait.
with
Let me
cutter.
ride.
No, I can just hit them with cutter instead. That's also fine.
Hey, you! I can't find it anywhere.
Gonna change Plum for Donna. Which is fine. Fang is already down to 50%.
There you
I need to be
are.
careful of
There's
that.
someone crying.
Extra careful. Especially against the mages. Mages are quite dangerous for us.
Got it.
Okay, this is fine.
Got it. Don't look
Put them
back.
down. Okay, because of the drones, Dorin died. So if I'm careful enough with my healer, it shouldn't really cause any sort of issues.
Which page did I put
Never
my
mind,
notes
it
in?
does cause some issues.
Where are we going? I can wait.
Put it down.
Yes?
Slow them down.
I'll handle this.
Okay, this is fine.
Don't
I'm
panic.
gonna deploy my plum right here in order to catch them, because Fang is not really going to live for that much longer. Okay, this is not enough to cut them down. It's fine. I can help them out. Maybe help them out.
Everyone, follow me!
Cleaning work is my
Okay, you're three.
Which page did I put my notes
Fang needs a
in?
little bit of support here.
Mission
There we have it. Not so bad. Not so bad.